Namaste Saraswati Pacharine Nirvasesa Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvashesa Sunnavari Bhaktata Desatarine Namaste Nirvashesa Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Ki bajaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aroti ko shobha Ki bajaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aroti ko Ki bajaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aroti ko shobha Ki bajaya Tatavani Jagamanaloba Janavi Tatavani Jagamanaloba Jana Manalova Jaga Jaga Jana Manalova Gaurangera Roti Sobha Jaga Jana Manalova Jaga Gaurangera Roti Sobha Jagadana Manalova Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol 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 Kibadaki Nene Dai Chan Gami Gadadha Kibadaki ne nitai chan game kadarhara Kibadake Nikatya Dvaita Sri Vasa Chatradara Bosi Ache Gaura Chan Ratna Singhasane Bose ache Ki babache ache Gaura Chan Ratna Singhasane Ki babate Aroti Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Adi Bol Aro Tikorena Brahma Adi Devagane Nara Hari Adi Kori Shamaradulala Kiba Nara Hari Adi Kori Samaradulala Sanjaya Mukundo Bosu Gos Adiga Sanjay Mukunda Boshu Gochadiga Sankha Baje Kanta Baje Baje Karatala Kiba Sanka Baje Kanto Baje Baje Karatala Kiba Sanka madhur madhur midanga bhaje Paramarasa Madhura mridanga bhaje Paramarasa Oh madhur 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 bhaje Aha madhur 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 bhaje Shankha bhaje Kantha bhaje madhur 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 bhaje Shankha bhaje Kantha bhaje madhur 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 bhaje Shankha bhaje Kantha bhaje madhur 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 bhaje Oh Shankha bhaje Kantha bhaje madhur 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 bhaje Shankha bhaje Shankha bhaje Kantha bhaje madhur 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 bhaje Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vandana Ujala Kiba Bahu Koti Chandrajini Bandana Ujala Kiba Bahu Koti Kala Deshi Vanamala Kodi Jalamala Oh! Deshe Vanamala Kodi Jalamala Jallamal, jallamal, jallamal kori. Jallamal, jallamal, jallamal kori. Jallamal, jallamal, jallamal kori. Jallamal, Jalmala, Jalmala Kori. Oh! Gaur gale, Banamala, Jalmala, Jalmala, Jalmala Kori. Gaur gale, Banamala. Haribo! Oh, Nitai Gaur! Gale, Banamala, Jalmala, Jalmala. Jalmala Kori, Gaur gale, Jalmala. Jalmal, Jalmal, Jalmal Kori. Jalmal, Jalmal, Jalmal Kori. Haribo, 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 Haribo. Oh, Nitai Gauda Haribo, 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 Nitai Gauda Haribo. Oh, Nitai Gauda Haribo, 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 Nitai Gauda Haribo. Shiva Sukha Narada Preme Gada Gada. Kiba Shiva Sukha Narada Preme Gada Gada. Srila Bhakti Vinod Deke Gaurara Sampada. Srila Bhakti Vinod Deke Gaura Sampada. Jai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Jai Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Gauranga. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Nache, nache. Oh! Hare Krishna, oh! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
बोलो बोलो
Hare Rama,
हरे राम
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम राम
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Haribo, Haribo, Haribo.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Haribo, Haribo.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Jai Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava,
Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava,
Radha Madhava, Radhe.
Madhava, Radhe.
Radha Madhava, Radhe.
Madhava, Radhe.
Radha Madhava, Radhe.
Radha Madhava, Radhe.
Oh, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath,
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra,
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra,
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath,
Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath.
Oh, Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra,
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra,
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga.
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga.
Joy Sachinandana,
Jai Sachinandana.
Gaurahari.
Nandana Gaurahari.
Joy Sachinandana Gaurahare,
Jai Sachinandana Gaurahari.
Jai Sachinandana Gaurahare, Jai Sachinandana Gaurahare,
Jai Shashinandana Gohari.
Gaura 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 Hare,
Gaura,
Gora
Gaura,
Gora Hari.
Gaura 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 Hare,
Gora 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 Hari.
Gaura 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 Hare,
Gora 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 Hari.
Gaura 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 Hare,
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari.
Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hare,
Nitai Gauranga,
Gora Hari.
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare,
Jai Shashinandana Gaurari.
Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Haribo 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 Haribo.
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Ram Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Oshtatara Satya Shrimad Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jagat Guru ISKCON Founder Acharya His Divine Grace Srila Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Paramahansa Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Nityalila Pravishta Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Nityalila Pravishta Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Sri Rupa Sanatan Bhattu Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopal Bhata Dasagana Sat Goswamis Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Nama Charger Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaud Bhaktavinda Ki Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Ganga Devi Jamuna Devi Bhakti Devi Srimati Tulsi Maharani Ki Vrindavan Mathura Dham Ki Navadip Mayapur Dham Ki Sri Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jagannath Swami Baladev Subhadra Maharani Ki the most beautiful lordships Sri Sri Radha Madhav Ji Ki Sri Sri Gaurnitai Bhagavan Ki Samaveda Bhaktavinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Bhimanande. All glories to the Assembly. All glories to the Assembly. All glories to the Assembly.
Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagavan Ki Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Pralada Lada Daine Pralada Lada Daine Hiranyakashi Purvakshahai Hiranyakashi Purvakshahai Shilatanka Naukalaye Shilatanka Naukalaye Nito Narsingho Parato Narsingho Nito Narsingho Parato Narsingho Yato yato yami tato narsingho Yato yato yami tato narsingho Mahi Narsingho Rilam He Narsingho Mahi Narsingho Rilam He Narsingho Narasingha Madim Sharanam Prapade Narasingha Madim Sharanam Prapade Tabakara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubengam Keshavajita Narahari Rupam Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tava Karakamana सभी लोग प्रेम से बोलिए Keshavajita Narahari Rupam Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsingha Dev, Jaya Narsingha Dev, Narsingha Dev, Jaya Narsingha Dev. Jaya Narahari, Jaya Narahari, Narahari, Jaya Narahari. Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Bhakta Prahlad, Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Bhakta Prahlad. जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद भक्ति विघ्न विनाश नरसिंह देव भगवान की भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So welcome everyone to ISKCON, Baltimore, the abode of Nitai Gaur Sundar, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra and most beautiful Shri Radha Madhav. Hari Bo. First, like to thank you, the pujaris. I think deities look so magnanimous and so wonderful. Loud Haribol for them, please. Haribol! Loud Haribol for Shashti Prabhu's ecstatic kirtan. Haribol! Like, thank you. I think Damod Mataji and wonderful team is going to make excellent prasadam today. So please all have prasadam. There will be plenty of prasad. We want everybody to fill their belly with prasadam. Remember Krishna always for that one. And we have one sponsor. The parent sponsor, Navya Soni's birthday. She's 11 years today. So we'd like to, if she's here, she can come take blessings. And what do you say? Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Anyone coming for the first time? Oh. Shashtiya Prabhu is sponsoring the feast today. Haribol! Oh, Haribol. Congratulations, Prabhu. Please take blessings of Lord from you. May your granddaughter become amazing devotee like Shashti Prabhu and Mataji. So, Haribol. I think many people know Shashti or many don't, but I like to give an introduction. He's seen in disciple Prabhupada. There's so much service in India in Juhu temple, the beautiful temple Juhu, learned a lot of Sankirtan. His heart bleeds in Sankirtan. He was temple president in ISKCON, DC also. And he's just amazing devotee. Whoever is associated with them, he cannot just get more of it. So we request him to come, but he is so busy everywhere that he just takes some time really to come here. But whenever he comes, it's just amazing to have him. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for coming here. Hare Krishna. Anyone coming for the first time? Oh, wonderful. So please, can you please all say your names, please? Shri Hare Krishna. Rajni Mataji, Hare Krishna. Priya Mataji and Neeraj. Perfect. Loud Haribol for them, please. Whoa. We have a small gift, and I think Mata Shyam Bhakti Mataji is there. Please meet her. She will give you a small gift, token appreciation for a small book from temples. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate that. So we had an amazing Lord Nursing Dev Homa and Nursing Dev program. It was just wonderful. And it's just amazing that coincidentally, the program happened, and I just got a supply of books of Lord Narsingha from all the way from Mayapur. Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj, fresh off the release about Lord Narsingh Dev. It's an amazing book. There's only, I think, he's in US right now. And all his books, Narsingh Dev is already sold out. We are the only one. We have only 6 left. If you're interested, you can find Adokshash Prabhu. It's only $20. This all Lakshmi goes for Maharaj's tribal project where he's building these nice tribal kids to become Krishna conscious. So many, the thousands of tribal population are converting back to Krishna conscious and Maharaj's breakdown. So all these books are really treasure houses. In this one, he's going to be telling about Lord Chaitanya's darshan of Lord Narsingh in Jagannath Puri, in Navdi Mandal, and Narsingh Kavacha, Signu Narsingh Kavacha. And a lot of different stories about Prahlad Maharaj and his teachings of that. So if you're interested, there are only 6 left. Either you can book now or you can just go to Adokshash Prabhu. I think it'll be gone by the time Maharaj comes. And then this weekend is a very, very special day. By the way, our Rath Yatra is going as planned. Jagannath has been so merciful that whatever obstacles were there, when we went to meet them, they all said, we have no objections to your program. So Rath Yatra is happening on 27th of May. Please remember that place. And I think Shyam Prabhu is going to do some announcement for that one. Also, this weekend is Snan Yatra. That means that's the day when Lord will be coming out, and everyone will be able to give a bath to Lord once a year itself. Then Lord for 2 weeks will be gone, and we're doing pastimes there. So if you wish to be there, don't miss this opportunity. It's once a lifetime opportunity or once a year opportunity for that. Please be part of it. And on top of that, to icing on top is we have a great Vaishnav Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj will be here Saturday and Sunday, and we're talking about Lord Jagannath's glories for both days itself. So don't miss this opportunity for this day.
Haribol. So one thing to add about Sastivar Prabhu, he was also married in Juhu. Haribol. So he has a special connection with Juhu. Talking about Rath Yatra, first announcement is like every year, we take a bus to New York for Rath Yatra in New York. This year, we have reserved one bus so far, and I see that it's almost going to be full without announcement. So those devotees who are going, give me your names, and let's see if we have to add another bus. So details are, we are going on June 10th, that is a Saturday. Saturday, right? Saturday, we leave around 6:30 from here, and we reach the site around 11 o'clock, and then we participate in Rath Yatra. We are there at the Rath Yatra site, and then about 5 o'clock, we leave from there and come back by 9:30 over here. And, it's seat-wise, we have about 55 seats on a bus. Each seat is $65. Those devotees who want to go, whether a child occupies or not, the law is that everybody has to occupy a seat. So everybody has to be on a seat. So please contact me or Adhokshesh Prabhu in the gift shop. So that's the announcement regarding the Rath Yatra for New York. Then we have our Rath Yatra coming up on May 27th. Actually, I would like to invite our Rath Yatra committee members. If you're there, Vijay Prabhu, Rakesh Prabhu, Yatin Prabhu, Mohit, Nilmadha Prabhu, Pradumna Prabhu. So we have some updates for you, and we want to share some detail. So Vijay Prabhu, you want to give some briefing about the change route and all those information, please?
Yeah, so initially, Hare Krishna, everyone. So as Nima Prabhu said that the Rath Yatra is going to go ahead as scheduled on the 27th. The only change this time is going to be, and in fact, I think it's a better change, the route is going to be reversed. So instead of starting from Key Highway coming down to McKeldin Square, the Rath Yatra will start at McKeldin Square, and then we'll go the other way around. And then on Key Highway, the DTs will come off the chariot, and then from there, in a cart, we're going to bring the DTs from Inner Harbor back to McKeldin Square. So instead of having half yatra, we're going to have a full yatra all the way around. So I think it's going to be amazing this time around, and hopefully everybody can make it. The timing also is a little bit different. I think we're going from 12 to 2. So the Rath will leave at 12 p.m. from McKeldin Square. So everybody can meet from there, go together, and then come back together. And that's the change in the route this time around. So I think it's going to be a better change, and it's going to be an amazing route going all the way.
Thank you, Vijay Prabhu. So just want to add a few points. With announcement that I made last week also, this time we have to be on time. We cannot drag it. IST, we cannot do IST time, Indian stretchable time. So we have to leave by 12, and we have to be off-road by 2 o'clock. That's the regulation. So if we don't do that, we will be in trouble. Also to let you all know that in order to better plan the whole Rath Yatra festival, the city has actually mandated us to put some extra security measures. So basically deploying more police officers, because last year there was some incident. I don't know if most of you would have heard. There was an incident right after the Rath Yatra, once we were just wrapping up. So they want to add up more security personnel, that is police, as well as traffic, as well as they are basically going to barricade the starting point, that will be McKeldin Square, all the way up, going to the Science Center and coming back into Rashfield. So we will be putting like a bike rack on one end, and that will be all the way throughout the parade area because we are coming in a opposite direction. We'll be coming opposite direction of the traffic, and they are going to close that whole motorway for us till we pass from there. So there is an additional added cost, and at this time, we actually request all the devotees to please understand this change, whatever has been actually enforced and made for our betterment and safety and security of all the devotees coming over there. So actually, there is a additional cost of probably around 20,000 or so this year on top of what we were already spending for the permit and all the policemen and all the arrangements, Festival of India. Yeah. So a total about, it has gone up to like $60,000 to $62,000 at this point. So we request all our devotees and all our congregation members to please consider helping us out. I know most of devotees gave last year. We request you if you can increase little bit donation, that will help. Whatever you had pledged last year, if you can add a little bit more and just help us out for this festival. We really want to get this festival going, and this is a last minute change that was given to us by the city and by the officials over there. And we were actually not prepared for like this big cost change in terms of the whole planning and security stuff that they added on. So requesting the devotees to please help us out. Also, our Rath Yatra committee members would be actually reaching out the devotees whose names we have already from last year. So, please let them know if you want to help out and you want to, do certain service like cost of Rath or Prasadam or, security, planning, Festival of India, whatever way you can help, whatever is there. So please let them know. And that would help us a lot. So we'll continue making announcements throughout, and hopefully next week we'll have much better presentation to present all of you with the whole planning what that we are doing. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you, Shyam Prabhu. So as we are speaking, 3 books are gone. Only 3 books are left now. So just to let you know. Okay, so now, so this is actually Prabhu was saying, and I was just thinking that how Lord Jagannath is so merciful. This year there will be Orioles game there, and there is a special festival called Wine Festival there. So while people will be drunk with wine, we'll be drunk with holy name. And hopefully we can get the holy name to all the wine people also. Just imagine, this first time in our, I think it's all divine mercy, that Inner Harbor, we're going through Inner Harbor, we never get permission. And just my Jagannath is going through Inner Harbor, and 600 to 700 devotees will be following him in roaring kirtan, which never has happened before. So it'll be really amazing experience. I think all should be there. It'll be wonderful. I think we are complete when all of you guys comes together. So thank you so much. Thank you, Rath Yatra Committee, for working it out.
Just want to add one more thing. Because we will be going through Inner Harbor this time, because when we get off at Rashfield and come with the DTs all the way back, we're coming through Inner Harbor. I would just request that everyone with children with them, just make sure that the children are with you and safe while you're coming out, because there'll be a big crowd. We want just to make sure that everyone's safety, that everybody is aware and with their children at the same time, so don't let them run around by themselves. Yeah, I don't even want to say that. But yeah, just make sure that your children are with you, and pass that message along also, that we will be coming to the Inner Harbor. So anybody that you know that has children or small kids, that you keep them safe with you while we are walking through back all the way to McKeldin Square. Hare Krishna. The good thing this time is that the barricades or the Rath will be in the 2 lanes closest to, actually we might have all lanes. Yeah, closest to the sidewalk, so there will be no need to cut into the Rath Yatra, and everybody can just cross the road from Curlden Square to Inner Harbor and then join on the inside. So there should be no need to cut inside from anywhere else. And that will also be safe for everyone.
Yeah, I think discipline is most important. We got in trouble because our devotees, they had a drone footage, and they show how devotees are crossing this like this way and all this stuff, and cars were coming through. So it was a very embarrassing situation where we were trying to explain, no, we are not like that. They said, here's a drone footage for you, where you guys are going everywhere. Like trolleys were coming, the kids were coming through all the stuff there. It was so that's why I think we are very grateful that they agreed. They were not giving the permit for that. So please, we need everybody's cooperation to make sure that we stay in the rules.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why we almost got rejected.
Yes.
Is because of the safety and the security.
Yeah. So thank you, Prabhus. So now we are very grateful. I think these announcements were very important to let everybody know. We're very grateful that His Grace Purushottam Prabhu is here to give us wonderful class. Purushottam Prabhu, everybody knows for more than almost 50 years in Krishna consciousness. He's one of the most amazing devotees I've seen. My Krishna conscious initiation, actually, I get to know Purushottam Prabhu in all the way in DC, and he's been a guiding force since then. He had assumed the roles for a short time as temple president in DC also. He did wonderful services. He's a preaching center back home. He built a beautiful temple and preaches there. His Shastric knowledge is amazing itself, and I think we are just so grateful that he's here among us, sharing the wonderful teaching of Prahlad Maharaj. So thank you so much. By the way, we only have 2 books left now. Haribol.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev. Gaur Premanande, Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ji ki jai. Granthra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Mukam karoti vachalam pangun langhate grim yad karpatam vande Sri Guru din tarinam Om Jnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurue Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Asthapitam Jena Bhutale Samrupa Kadamayam Dadati Sabhapadantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Tapagamanam Sri Gurun Vaisnamasya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvetam Sadhutam Prena Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Namistamachya He Krishna Karna Sindhu Din Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Suti Deve Parmami Hari Priye Vanchana Kalpataru Bhasya Cha Kripa Sindhu Vaivacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnabhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama Eva Kevalam Kalo Naste 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 Gatirnata Ishvaraha Param Krishna Sachidanand Vigraha Anadi Radhe Govinda Sarva Karanam Karanam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are going to speak a little bit about the saintly child, Prahlad Maharaj. So I'm going to start from a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto. This is the glories of Bhakti Yoga. Very nice. 3rd canto, chapter 25, verse 23. Madasriya katha mrishta shanvanti kathyantischa tapanti vividhatapa naitan madgat chetasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So Lord Kapila is speaking to his mother, Devahuti, and he is speaking about glories of Bhakti Yoga. Very nice topic. So he cited this verse, and really I like this verse very much. The meaning, engaged constantly in chanting and hearing about the Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the sadhus who do not suffer, they do not suffer from material miseries because they are always filled with thoughts of my pastimes. Madhasriya, those saintly persons who are engaged in bhakti yoga, they have taken shelter of Lord Krishna. Madhasriya. Kathamrishta. Their only business is to speak Katha, Krishna Katha. And Krishna Katha is very delightful, very, very sweet, Mrishta. So they always think about that. So what they doing? Sarvanti Kathyantischa. They always hearing and speaking about Krishna Katha. Tapanti Vividatapa. Now this is a fact of life. We all suffer so many tapa, so many miseries, difficulties every day, whole life. So Vividatapa. Netan, but they do not suffer. This is hard to believe. They do not suffer. Why? Madgat Chetsaha. Their mind and thoughts are always engaged in Krishna. So these things have no effect. So that's a very, very good advantage for anyone who engage in bhakti yoga. If you want to get rid of all the problems of life, so engage in bhakti yoga. So how it is possible? It's all about our mind. Prahlad Maharaj say that this material energy, this dilute the mind, and this way we think these miseries, this is my friend, this is my enemy. It's all about the mind. So consider this, that mind is an elephant. And it fits very nicely, as Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita. Chanchalam himana Krishna, parmati balvadradham, tasram nigam manne vayu siddhuskram. It's like an elephant. And this elephant is sitting in middle of a very nice lake, fresh water. Very hot day, and there are flowers, lotus flowers, other vegetation, and he's enjoying the bath. But all around the lake, there is blazing fire. Tapanti vivita tapa. All for us, all kind of problems. So do you think the elephant going to be bothered by those? He's sitting in the water. He's not affected. He's not going to come out and go in the fire. Fire is not going to affect him. So this is what Lord Kapila is saying. That if we take Shadow Krishna, it's not going to bother us. Because mind engaged in either Krishna Katha, Kathyantischa Sarvanti, only to business. So this is how Lord Kapila is explaining to his mother, Devhuti. So now we come to Prahlad Maharaj. He was in difficulties, so many difficulties. Even we cannot even narrate all of them. So many problems, so many difficulties. So why did not feel? Why did not suffer? So that's why he did not suffer. He is always thinking of Krishna. He was 100% Krishna consciousness. His mind was engaged 24 hours a day in thinking about Krishna. Those things did not bother him. So little background about Prahlad Maharaj. So there is a Hiranyakashipu Academy. Hiranyakashipu sent his son Prahlad to that academy to get education. And Hiranyakashipu himself got education there. His teacher was Shukracharya. So he has two sons, Sanda and Marak. Sanda Marak. So they were assigned his teachers. And so they were teaching him mainly in 2-3 things: how to enjoy life, how to have fun, and make money and property. These only 2 things. And does not matter what else you do. Just be happy all the time, do anything you want to do, enjoy life. So that's what they were teaching him. So just like any father will do when he sends his son to primary school, kindergarten, someday he'll ask, "My dear son, what did you learn? What have you learned so far?" So he asked Prahlad Maharaj, "My dear Prahlad, come here. what the best knowledge you heard? What is best knowledge? He asking, no, not knowledge, best subject matter. Which is the best subject? You know, sometimes you have math, English, all those things. What is the best subject? So that's the question he posed to him. So Prahlad Maharaj said, Tat sadhu banye asuru varye dehinam sada samudhyam asatgrat hitvat patam graham andhukupam banam gato yad dharim sariyet. So this is what, maybe later on, because today we had a little less time, so I'm glad to go a little faster. So, Tat sadhu maniye, asurvarye. He's saying, oh, best of demons, asurvarye. Oh, king of the demons. He's not saying my father. Oh, king of demons, asurvarye. You are in asat grahat. This family life is asat, is temporary, body is temporary. And it's like that you are fall down into a blind well. Blind wells you find in villages. I have seen some in my village. They are interior of the village where they used to be used for irrigation purpose, but they no longer have water in there anymore. So these shrubs, berries, and fruits grows around them, and long grass. So you cannot see that anymore. So when you go to pick up those berries, you fall down. Then once you fall down, then there is no hope for you to get out because nobody is there to help you out. So this householder life is like that. There is no hope. Once you got into it, there is no hope to get out. And only way to get out is if you get your lucky, get someone to help you out, like spiritual master, somebody to tell you something about it. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get out from household life. That's what he's telling his father. My dear king, this is what your situation is. Andhukupam. And sada samudghyam asatgrat. You are always disturbed by so many things. Samudghyam dhyam. Your mind is always disturbed, anxiety in so many things. So I suggest you, Vanam Gato Dharm Siyet. Go to Vrindavan and take shelter of Krishna there. So consider this, how he is feeling now. He is a demon. And this is young child who is just 4 years old, is telling you all this. Just your kindergarten son tell you all those things. I'll be happy if they tell me this, but not for a demon. So this was his situation. So laughingly, first time he laughed at him. Oh, he just chastised the teachers laughingly and said, oh, he has come in contact with my enemies, Lord Vishnu's agents, and his intelligence is spoiled. And take him from here and make sure this time he does not come in contact with the devotees of Lord Vishnu, Krishna devotees, just like the Hare Krishnas. Everybody afraid of Hare Krishnas, you know. Not everybody, some people, you know. They are going to change our mind. So this is what he was saying. So Sandamarak, they came to Prahlad Maharaj and asked him, where you learn all this? We did not teach you. We did not teach you all this. Where have you learned this? And how is your intelligence spoiled this way? And is your intelligence polluted by your enemies? Then Prahlad Maharaj said, that this is my friend, this is my enemy, is created by the external energy of the Lord. And this is how your mind is deluded, and you're thinking that way. This is my friend, this is my enemy. And my spiritual master told me when I'm in the womb of my mother, but now, today, I see this directly in front of me. You are seeing all these things. Prataksh. So this is how the material world works. This is the fact of life. This is my enemy, this is my friend. So that's how they were telling him. So then they thought, this Prahlad is damaging our reputation. he's talking so much nonsense. So we had to do something about it. So this time, they thought about to give him some heavy dose of demoniac knowledge. So they thought about 4 things. That first is give him some legal orders. Like you had to only this thing or nothing else. Legal orders, then pacification. And to pacify him, give him all kind of things to pacify him. Like children you can pacify them, give him toys, like they try to do that. Then also offer him post, make him monitor of the class, something like this, And also they use weapons to chastise him if he does not follow, danda. We used to get danda in our class. If you don't follow teacher, danda. Also chata, So they chastise, So this way, after some time, they thought Prahlad is now ready. So Prahlad is ready for the examination. So they told Hiranyakashipu, please come, he's ready. He's ready. So his mother dressed him very nicely, bathed him very nicely, put ornaments, all kind of things, and he was smelling very nice. Children, they smell very nice when they take bath. And they look very delicate, and we are very, very attracted to them. We like to touch them, we like to feel them, we like to lift them up, so many things. So this is how Hiranyakashipu felt. And so Prahlad came and sit down, and just like any father, he was very, very happy, and he was smelling his head, smelling very nicely. And the tears start to come from his eyes. Natural reaction of father, tears start coming out. So this way he was very, very pleased, very, very happy to see Prahlad. And Prahlad was a very nice boy, of course. Nobody can take away that part, So he offered his obeisances, Dandvat Pranam to his father, etiquette. And then Hiranyakashipu, my dear son, come here. This time he asked, what is the best knowledge you have heard so far in your school? Guess what he said? He said, Navada Bhakti. Swarnam Kirtanam Vishnu, Ismaram Pad Sevanam, Archanam Bandhanam Dasyam, Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. Just for a minute, let's talk about this verse. Now, Acharya for Swarnam is Parikshit Maharaj. He heard for 7 days, sitting in one place, without food, water. We had difficulty sitting for 40 minutes. He sit for 7 days here, attentively. Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, who is the Acharya for Kirtanam? Of course, Sukadeva Goswami is the Acharya for Kirtanam. Who is the Acharya for Smaranam? Prahlad Maharaj is the Acharya. Always remember Krishna 24 hours a day. And who is the Acharya for Pad Sevanam? Lakshmi Devi. Always massaging the feet of Lord. Who is the Acharya for Archanam? Amrish Maharaj. Amrish Maharaj. Bandhanam. Akrura. Always Bandhana. When he went to pick up Balaram, Krishna Balaram, he was doing Bandhana. Bandhanam. Who is the Acharya for Dasyam? Hanumanji. Who is the Acharya for Sakhyam? Arjuna. And who is the Acharya of Atma Nivedam? Bali Maharaj gave up everything. When nothing left, he told Bhamandev, please put your foot on my head. He had nothing left, even his own body. He gave away everything. So these are the Acharya for. So this was very, very powerful, heavy dose for Hiranyakashipu. He got very upset, very, very angry after hearing all this. What is this nonsense, Navada Bhakti? You learned this? Very, very angry. His lips were trembling. Just like when we get angry, our lips start, trembling. Lips were trembling. And he said to the teacher, Sandamrak, you rascals, you disobey my orders. and you have taken shelter of my enemy. You taught this poor boy about this devotional service. What is this nonsense? What is this? Then the Sandamark said, my dear Lord, Hiranyakashipu, my dear sir, this, nobody, we did not taught. This is spontaneous This is spontaneous. We did not teach him. His devotional service is spontaneous within him. Nobody teach him, or nor we did not teach him. This love for Krishna is spontaneous. There's nothing we can do about it. So please do not accuse us of this. He's already learned this from somewhere, we do not know. So then teacher asked, Hiranyakashipu asked, where did you learn this? Why did you learn all this information? This is mind-boggling to him. Then he said, Matirna Krishna pratah swatova mitho abhipadet grahe vartam adant gobhir vistam tamisram punas charvit charvanam. My dear father, you will not understand this. This is far out. This you will not understand. This is beyond your capacity. How? Those who are engaged in sense gratification, enjoyment of life, Adant Gofir, unlimited desire, unlimited enjoyment of life, and chewing the chewed again and again, doing the same thing, you see. They cannot understand by own efforts, by the efforts of others, or combination of both. They cannot understand it. Matirna Krishna, you cannot change. We made these kind of people. You cannot change them. Matirna Krishna. Why? How? Why? Mitho abhipadet grahavantanam. They have taken the vow to stay in the householder life and enjoy life this way. They cannot get out. And then he continued again. Nate viduhu swart gatim Vishnu. Nate viduhu swart gatim Vishnu. Durasahi bahi ahirte bahimanina andha yatha andhe rupnyamas tepistantriarurudamena badha. Those you do not know, my dear father, you do not know what is the goal of life. The goal of life is to know Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu. Natavidu Swarth Gatim Vishnu. Only our goal of life is to learn Krishna, Vishnu. Durasahi Baitamanya. And you are trying to adjust things outside, adjusting this thing or that thing, and you'll be happy. This is a hope against the hope. Durasya. You cannot be successful. You always be failure unless you have this goal in your life. Why? Because you are like a one blind man leading the other blind man. Andha yathenupunemas. Te vitantiarurudami nabadha. You are bound by the very strong ropes of material nature. There is no way you can understand all this. After hearing this, Hiranyakashipu, having this, he was blinded by anger. He was very, very angry. And he threw him off. Take him away from him. Throw him on the ground. Take him away from me. And take this boy from me. And he deserved to be killed. He deserved to be killed. Can you believe? Boy is 5-year-old. How he'll feel? His own father want to kill him and do all kinds of these things to him. So take away from me. He deserves to be killed. Kill him as soon as possible. Hare Krishna. Radha Madhav Bhagavan ji ki jai. Jagannath Baldeshwar Bhagavan ji ki jai. Sri Krishna Bhagavan ji ki jai. So this, they try to chop him, began to striking him, but Prahlad Maharaj was meditating on Krishna only, so nothing bothers him. So then they try to throw him beneath the elephant feet, throw him from the huge, among the huge snake python, that they will swallow him, hurling him from the top of a hill, starving him, exposing him to fire, throwing stones, crush him, but could not kill him. And this way they were in anxiety, what to do. So Krishna will protect him also, you know. Krishna was protecting him also. So these Hiranyakashipu are in anxiety, what to do. So they say, Sandamarka said, my dear sir, we got one more thing to test out. Our father Sukracharya, he's away. He's coming home soon. Let's wait for him. Let's see what he says. And maybe he will take care of him. Maybe we'll correct the situation. So, the meantime, they tied him up and were teaching him, but one day they were out. The teachers were out. And when the teachers are out, what children do? They play, have those kind of, but Prahlad was not that. He got the opportunity to preach. This is the quality of devotee. When devotee has a time, he always preaches Krishna. Wherever he is, he talks about Krishna. So, Prahlad Maharaj got the opportunity to preach to his demon children that time. Let's teach them Krishna, about Krishna. So he said, Komaracharet pragyo dharman bhagvatamihi durlabh manusam janam tapiye dhurvam artadam. Komar Ashrit Pragyo. Durlabha Manusam Janam. This human form of life is very, very difficult to attain. Only in this form we can learn about Krishna. Other forms we cannot. Other species we cannot. This is the only human form of life. That's why it's very, very difficult to attain. And although it is temporary, it's but arthdam, it is meaningful, because only in human form we can learn about Krishna. And we should learn this Krishna consciousness from very early age, from child age. And this is the real religion, Dharman Bhagavatam. This is the religion, that you should learn this. Then he continued, that you guys are engaged, always having fun, enjoying life, happiness and all that. This will come automatically, just like Yatha Dukham Ayatantaha. Sukham edikam detta dehi yogene dehi nam sarvatra lavte devad yatha dukham ayatantaha. Just like the miseries will come without any efforts. Like on New Year's, we say Happy New Year. Everybody say that, Happy New Year. But do we really have Happy New Year? Miseries come, difficulty comes. Do we pray for those to Krishna? Please give to us. No, nobody does. But they will come. They will come. No doubt about it. Does not matter how many times you say Happy New Year. It will come. Similarly, happiness will come. So there is no, Prahlad Maharaj is saying there is no use of working for this thing. Just like the unhappiness will come, happiness will come. So why you are wasting your time? Tat paryaso na kartavyo yatha avivareparam tatha vindeksam mukund charanambhujam. So therefore, I suggest you, take shelter of Mukunda, charanambhujam, his lotus feet. And then the demon son said, Prahlad, where have you learned this? You are our age. Where have you learned this? And so this way, Prahlad Maharaj, it's a long story, but I learned it when I was in the womb of my mother, from my spiritual master, Narad Muni. And so now there was one Prahlad, now the whole class is Prahlad. They are chanting and dancing Hare Krishna. So when the Sandamarka saw that, they went to Hiranyakashipu. Oh, this is now beyond our control. We cannot handle it, sir. We are failed. Now this is, he infected everybody. Now everybody is Krishna consciousness. We don't know what to do. So should I continue or? 10 minutes, okay. So, the Prahlad Maharaj, he told them that I got this information from my spiritual master, Narad Muni, and this is how I learned it. And they were all became Krishna conscious, and all the demon sons, his preaching was very, very successful, because the early age, Children are very receptive. If you teach them, they will accept it. But when they are old, it's a bit difficult. To early age, Komara Charit Pragya. Then Prahlad Maharaj said, Etavan ev loke asmin pumsam swartha prasmartah ekant bhaktir govinde yatr sarvatra tad ikshanam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In this material world, to render devotional service to Govinda and to see him everywhere is the only goal of life. Two things: to worship Govinda and see him everywhere. So this is how Prahlad, if you see everywhere, Prahlads are everywhere, so there is no friend or their enemy. Everybody is part and parcel of Krishna. You see? Mamevta jiloke jhuta sanatana. Mamev loke. So Bhagavad Gita says that. So this is how Prahlad Maharaj was able to. So then he said, this is the ultimate goal of life, and all the revealed scriptures talk about only this thing. All the revealed scriptures. Only Ekant Bhakti, not demigods, no Devi Devata, only Krishna. One, Mukunda, Govinda, Bhakti. Bhakti is only for Govinda only. Demigod, Devi Devata is not called Bhakti, it's not Bhakti. Only Govinda, Krishna. Ekant Bhaktir Govinde. Ekant Yat Sarvatra Tadikshanam, and see him everywhere. That's the only goal of life. So now this Hiranyakashipu got the information, and he said to Prahlad Maharaj, he was asked, and Prahlad to come, and Prahlad was standing there with folded hand, focusing everything on Krishna. So he started calling names like anything. But in Sanskrit, in calling names is also very, very sweet. If you call somebody Gram Singha, he will think that I am the king, I am this lion of the village, but actually it means dog. So in Sanskrit, even the calling names, cursing is also very pleasing. So he called him, He Durmanit Mand Bhagya Kul Bheda Karadham Aftadam Mashasam Duvratam Nesetvade Yam Aksham. He Durmanit Mand Atma Kul Bheda Karadham Stabdham Mashasam Duvratam Nesetvade Yam Aksham. If I don't know Sanskrit, oh, very nice. But he's saying, hey, impudent Durmanit, stupid fool, disrupting the family traditions, Kul Bheda, Karadham, lowest of the mankind, you are the lowest of the mankind, Stabdham, obstinate, Mashashan, you are against my ruling, my Shashan, Udvartam, you are going astray, Nesetvade Yamaksham, today I am going to take you to the place of Yamaraj. I am personally going to take you to the place of Yamaraj. So he was saying all these things again and again to him. And Prahlad Maharaj did not say anything at this point. Now, he said, by whose power did you get all this bhakti yoga, all these things here? By whose power? Then Prahlad started speaking today, man-to-man talk. No longer father and son, man-to-man talk. My dear king, my dear best of demons, the source of your strength and my strength is same. Your strength is also coming from Lord Vishnu. So don't think my strength is different. Same. We're coming the same source of yours. He is the source of all moving and non-moving things. He is source of Lord Brahma. He is In former times, listen to this one. In former times, there are many fools like you. In the past, there were many, many fools like you who behaved like this. So he told him, who can tell all these things to Hiranyakashipu? Even Varun, Indra, they were all working for his servant. So powerful. And Prahlad is saying all this to him. And call him first time. Many fools behave like you in the past. So this is not amazing. This is not. There are many, many fools before you. And then he said, then Hiranyakashipu said, Yastva mad bhagyato madanno jadi suraha kwaso yadi sratas kasmat stambena darsate. Kasmat stambana darsate. Yastva mad bhagyo, hey unfortunate Prahlad, mad bhagyo, mad anyo Jagdishwara. Beside me, who is Jagdishwar? Who is this Ishvara in this world? I am the only Ishvara. What are you talking about? I am the only Ishvara. I am the only controller. I am the only supreme Lord. There is no, and Kwasya is the Sarvatra. If you say whatever you say, if I accept it, what you're saying, your Lord is everywhere, Kasmat Astamben Darsate. So there are many, many, many pillars in the assembly hall where this talk was going on. So he pointed to one pillar, Kasmat Astamban Darsate. This pillar. Why don't I see your Lord in this pillar? And at that time, now today I'm going to cut off your head myself. I'm not going to depend on anybody. Today I'm going to cut myself, your head, from your body. I want to see it. Where is your Lord? Where is your God? And let's see if he can protect you today. I'm going to kill you. And he was cursing like again and again, and like anything. And he got up from the throne, and went to the pillar and put a fist in the pillar. And we all know the story. Then Narsingh Bhagwan Dev came out in the assembly hall. And then Tav kar kamal vare nakham adbhut sringam dalita Hiranyakasipu tanu bringam kesav dhrita narhari rupa jai jagdish hare jai jagdish hare jai jagdish hare. So Narsingh Bhagwan came, and Narsingh Bhagwan ji ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was so mesmerizing. We didn't know how 45 minutes passed through. We can take one question, and then if you want to talk to Prabhu offline after, that's fine. But if somebody has one question, we can take one question. Prasadam time. Looks like everybody has understood very well. Jai Narsingh.
I'll take prasadam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Really appreciate that, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
I'm fine. Oh, no, I'll take.